Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm Manatee and today we're streaming part 4 of the 100-line Last Defense Academy. I don't remember where we left off. I think it was like day 9-ish. And I left it at a good night or a good morning, so we're going to be starting the day from the beginning. The egg died. We have no more egg. And I don't remember anything else that's happened. Continue game? Okay, so let's see. We need to go to the cafeteria. Huh? Is it just us today? Yeah, real slim pickings, huh? Is it me, or are the ones who are missing the cowards who refuse to fight? Yeah, that's right. They usually come here in the morning. Why didn't they today? Because I told them not to. They're not allowed to use the cafeteria anymore. Is she starving the people who won't fight? Oh no, she's a dictator. What? Why would you do that? Last Defense Academy exists to protect humanity from the invaders. Anybody who won't contribute to that effort doesn't deserve to use its facilities. Isn't that pretty harsh, though? The way things are now, they'll never come around. It's time to start cracking the whip. I'm not going to let up until they shape up and start showing some spine. Let up on what exactly? You're in no position to be worrying about others. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Our time is precious. You will not waste it. Is that understood? Without waiting for an answer, Hiriko got to her feet and left, as unshakably confident as ever.
Damn! It's gonna be all business from now on, huh? This is madness!
Hey!
It does sound pretty Spartan. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Trying to force our friends to fight might only make things worse. Not like they got any excuses to keep hanging back. None of us get any real choice here. It's like Hiriko said. That's what being at war is all about. I get you, though. There's no such thing as going too far. Wonder how else she's gonna put the pressure on him. Oh, there's such a thing? There is such a thing as going too far. I have a bad feeling about this. We ate the rest of our breakfast in silence. We were all feeling uneasy from what would happen to the rest of the group going forward. Once we were done eating, we went back to our rooms. I'm worried about what else Hiriko might be planning. But it's been a couple of days since the last attack and I'm starting to get antsy. I'd prefer to not just sit around. Free time! Darmy, where are you? Where are you? Oh, I can go to some people's rooms. There you are. Hi. In the war room. Hello.
Takumi! Come play a game with me!
Alright, let's play. Ah, my computer! The game Darmy chose a very erotic and extreme game, but it was really unpredictable and interesting to play. Creativity went up by 6. I'm gonna be so fucking creative. I'm gonna be such a dumbass, but I'm gonna be super creative. Okay. Let's go get creative. Whoa.
Hey, Takumi! Come watch a movie with me. I want to show you one of my favorite super gruesome horror movies.
Darmy showed me a terrifying gore fest of a movie. Creativity went up by 6. Great job! Level 2 linguistics. Ding dong. Bing bong.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still
I think tomorrow's day 10.
Hey, good.
That's like a good solid number. It's that time again, huh? Hiriko's plan to pressure the others into fighting still had me worried. She'd already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme. Dreading what the morning might bring, I slipped into an uneasy sleep, ending my 9th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 10, day 10. Big things today, I'm predicting. Ding dong! Bing bong!
Band out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 10th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Wow! Look at you guys, making it into double digits. In honor of this milestone, I'm giving you access to the rec room.
Day 10 means new rooms.
Lounge on the 3rd floor.
Day 10 means new rooms. Wait, and if he's dead, who's unlocking those rooms?
I'll tell you all about how they work in person. See you there.
Maybe. The mastermind is one of us. Maybe it's a killing game. New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is going to happen, though. We've only been here 10 days. It feels like a lot longer. We were really just getting started, huh? And without Sarai, there's a chance we could be here for longer than 100 days. No, I can't think like that. I have to believe I'll get through this and go home. Back to the Tokyo residential complex. Back to Karua. It'll all work out somehow. It always does. The morning announcement said the rec room and leisure lounge have been unlocked now. Maybe I should go check them out. Alright. Rec room and leisure lounge. Strange room. Ooh, strange room. Wait, that's not where we need to go. Training room. Why did I think I could find it on the map? Oh, they're over here. I see. Oh, hell yeah. It's a casino. Hell yeah. So this is the rec room. Whoever built this place really did think of everything. It's one of the most normal places I've seen here, to be honest. It's not hard to imagine a fancy academy having a room like this.
Hey, Takumi! You're scoping out the rec room too, huh? I thought this would be a fun place to hang out for sure. It's a major disappointment, though. There's no edgelord manga or misery porn anime or hardcore roges or anything.
I'd be more worried if there were. Are we even going to be able to use some of this equipment now that Sirai's gone and not here to tell us how it all works?
Don't worry, he left behind some manuals and stuff. Ito's reading one right now. I'm not so great with all those big words, or small ones, or phonemic awareness in general, really. And don't get me started on my poor focus and lack of vocabulary.
She's surprisingly thorough in her understanding of her shortcomings. Let's talk to Ito. Ito's intently scanning the pages of that book. I wonder if he's figured anything out. Is that one of the manuals? What's it say? It seems to be for that device over there. Oh, that. The big gift. What exactly is that? It doesn't look like any machine I've ever seen before. According to this, it's called a gift-o-matic. A gift of what now? A gift-o-matic? Wait a second. Is that something like a surprise-o-matic? Let me read you the introduction from the manual. True to its name, the gift-o-matic is used to manufacture presents, charitable donations, and other doodads. Step 1. Select an item from the machine's extensive database. Step 2. Insert the required materials. Step 3. The item you requested pops out whole and complete. Take advantage of this miracle of modern engineering to express your gratitude and affection toward your comrades and strengthen your esprit de corps. That's about the size of it. A gift-making machine. Kind of a weird idea, isn't it? Perhaps, but assuming it actually works as advertised, it's pretty impressive. I looked at the list of available items. It can make clothes, shoes, household goods, and even more complex stuff like auto parts and high-spec electronics.
How about gory movies or games that were banned for being too extreme?
Yes, actually. Seriously? It really is extensive. It sounds like magic or alchemy, maybe. I wonder how it works. Then again, the Revive-O-Matic is just as much of a mystery, and that hasn't stopped any of us from using it. Yeah, guess not. Do you think giving gifts would help to alleviate some of the tension around here? I don't know. The difference between the fighters and the non-fighters are a little too deep-seated to resolve that easily. But it might help me collect somebody's underwear. You're probably right. What a pity. Gift making has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. Yippee! Oh, I can't access it right now. This is a device that can create all sorts of gifts. How does it even work? Let's get out of here. Oh, you know we're gonna access that during free time next time. Leisure Lounge. Leisure Lounge. Wow! We got a pool! We got a pool, you guys! This must be the Leisure Lounge. Looks like a nice place to relax. It's got a pool and everything. I like it. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more, Hiriko. Huh? Not you. I'm talking about the room. Yeah, I figured that much. You wouldn't refer to me as it, would you? It's important to take time to rest and recover. Too much work can have a negative impact on your health. Huh, that's surprising. I guess even Hiriko likes to let her hair down every now and then. Wipe that expression off your face. You can look at me like that all you want. I'm not getting into the pool with you. What kind of expression did I have? I prefer to relax on my own. Please understand. That's fine with me. I feel like leisure time with Hiriko would just descend into an intensive training session anyway. Okay, I think I've looked at all the new rooms I have access to. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think about what to do next. Free time, a rec room, and leisure lounge. Honestly, I'm not sure how much of a chance we'll have to use them. What other kinds of rooms does this school have that we don't know about? When will we get to see them? Who's unlocking the doors? I still have some free time today. What should I do next? Gifts, 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 gifts. Let's go gambling. The rec room has been unlocked. You can now make gifts. By giving characters their preferred gifts, your student activities will further boost your grades. Give your classmates different kinds of presents to find out what they like best. You'll need BP and materials to make gifts. In addition, you will need key items to make certain gifts. Key items can be obtained from treasure chest spaces and through progressing the story. Excellent. To the gift room. What's the cafeteria? I need to go to the rec room. To the rec room. Let's get wrecked. All right. Wow. Splatter movies. Don't have a lot of stuff to make things of yet. Milk bottle lid. Ooh, pretty shell! A shell that glitters beautifully. It can be admired as it is, but many prefer to work it into an accessory. Who would like a pretty shell? Simple toys. An assortment of simple toys. Rubik's Cube. Winter ice cream stick. Ooh. Dear sister gift box. God, I wonder who would like that. Sturdy rubber balloons. Toolkit. Festival goods. Detective merch. Fortune telling goods. Planisphere. Bath salts. Towel. Silicone free shampoo. Hand cream. Makeup brushes. Disinfectant spray. Scalpel. Survival knife. It's very good. I think we should give Darumi a knife. I agree with that. Reverse blade sword. Folding chair. A weapon for hitting people in pro wrestling. Can be combined with throws or just to sit on. A walk. Silverware. Briefcase. Ton of paper. Noose. A thing. I heard a little buzzy thing. Thanks whoever just commented or followed or did whatever. I'm not Twitch savvy. Sometimes I hear the sound effect and I go, oh boy, something good happened. Don't know what it was. Party poppers. Popper. They got poppers in here? Good for livening up a party on rare occasions. Blah, blah, blah. Earplugs. Comb. A dumbbell. A yoga outfit. Who does yoga? Wait, ugly sweater. Wedding dress and tuxedo. Oh, that's crazy. Where's the story going? Men's swimsuit, women's swimsuit. Risque bikini, risque briefs, girls underwear, leopard print undies, sheep, a dog plushie. Snake plushie! That's cool. Who would like a snake plushie? I love that. Kako mini standee. Crystal ball. Skellington! A skeleton-shaped dog toy. Many dogs love to chew on him, but it can be kind of horrifying to watch. Anatomical model. For those of you just joining, we are just going through the gifts of what you can buy for like the different characters in here. And there's a bajillion gifts. It's almost like we're gonna be here for 100 days, so they're trying to fill this game with content. Dragon keychain! Who would like a dragon keychain? Maybe the fighty dude? Gutsy shades, nose glasses, tiger helmet, driving gloves, boxing gloves. There's so many gifts. We've been going for so long. High heels, earrings, hairband, ornamental flower, ball gag. Oh, wait a second. Can be used for torture or to fulfill some kind of fetishistic urge. Home color. Now, I can't afford everything that we can craft here. Rebel pudding. Tastes like any other custard pudding, but caramel sauce spells out a cool biker phrase. This isn't a normal, casual pudding. This is the tough, cool guy rebel pudding. Ongo snack, sweet snack, snack selection. Happy powder. What's that? Makes you feel happy. Fast food. Maybe I should give that to the depressed man. Food stamps. Food stamps. Oh, I know who would like food stamps. Actually, the poor dude. The poor dude that has all the funny one-liners. He probably cherishes the food stamps. Rare delicacy. Curry spice set. Protein powder. Photo album. Basic journal. Graphic novel set. Cat photo. I feel like I should be going through them like the Animaniacs, like cat photo book, sexy magazine, occult magazine, wrestling magazine, history of mankind, wait, shonen manga greats. Occult magazine. Okay, sexy magazine. Okay, so I think we're giving a sexy magazine to Darmy, right? That's the move. Can we buy this? Yeah, we better buy a sexy magazine. And then we gotta give it to Darmy.
Not the best thing in the world, but not the worst either. Yeah, I guess I'll take it.
Ah, you loser. Fake porn enjoyer. Every character has their own preferred items. You can check each character's preferred items in the report cards, and you'll be given hints as you do student activities. There is a first time bonus for any gifts you make for the first time, so gather up those hints and make all the gifts you can. Okay. So we should be trying to make one of everything and then just decide who randomly to give it to. Okay. Where are we off to now? Are we still in free time? I think it's literally still free time. God, who else? You know what? I'm a Darmy lover to my core.
I'm so relaxed right now. I'm obsessed with places full of low-life scum like this. Casinos inspire so much human greed. Friends turning on each other after losses. The crackling tension in the air. The birth of lifelong grudges. Taking in all this misery really helps me feel relaxed.
Wow, Darmy's really a terrible person. How did she ever get selected for the Special Defense Unit? Man, this girl sucks. We've unlocked the keyword soothing. We're gonna be so damn creative. Keywords can be used to create new gifts. Try out different keywords and see what you can come up with. Okay. Darmy likes soothing things. Soothe the fuck out of that girl.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Today went by in a flash. One thing concerns me though. I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. I hope they're okay. I doubt Hiriko would stop with the cafeteria. She could have forbidden them from using the other facilities as well. What's her next move going to be? Will all this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? Well, there's not much I can do for now. Guess I'll just have to see how it goes. With nothing else to do, I got into bed and within a few minutes I was fast asleep. Day 11! Lucky day 11. Ding dong! Bing bong. There's that egg again.
Troops, time to
I like to
rise
start
and
my day with
shine.
scrambled eggs.
Get ready for your 11th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare.
Why
to
did it sound
spend
like he
another
forgot where
day
we were?
Enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Well, time to get up. Just as I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting to my feet, something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere. Knock, 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 knock. Ding dong! Sounds like somebody's here, but it's quiet. Too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. I took a few hesitant steps towards the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find... I like her noise. The noise when she says I'm so good. Darmy, is something wrong?
Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you. You really haven't noticed. I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So hey, you want to come die with me?
Huh?
Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it'll only hurt for a second. Let's just die. Die, 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 die,
Go let her die herself out. What? Hey, hold on a minute.
Just kidding! Man, you should have seen your face. You've been darmied, brah.
You just got darmied.
How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing in the morning would cheer you up.
Well, that was hardly what I'd call a nice joke.
Hi.
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria.
Really? Hiriko's letting them back in?
Yeah. To be honest, though, it's kind of a drag. Think you could help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once?
You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand.
Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through with my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks, bye.
Darmy waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. I just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. Better get going. Oh, I have to just walk over to their rooms. Fine, I'll just walk over to the rooms. I don't have to teleport everywhere. Oops. Sorry, I'm so used to being able to run. This is Tsubasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. Ding dong. After After a little while, the door opened with a clatter. Takumi? What is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiriko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Hiriko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiriko we're talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Okay, Gaku. Gaku! Come on out. This is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door slowly opened. Oh, it's just you. What do you want? Hiriko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria. For real? Us too? What'd she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. And it's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. No, not really. I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones. You know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought. I get what you mean, but... Fine. Hiriko wants us in the cafeteria. I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck. After several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We're the weird ones for fighting? Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. Alright, I've done what Darumi asked me to do. I should go head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiriko getting us all together, though? I can't imagine I'm going to like what happens next. Alright, to the cafeteria. Cafeteria. Alright, everyone's here. I guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiriko up to this time? Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, I'm getting stomach cramps. Of course. I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them or have them raw if you prefer. You are totally heartless! Hiriko, please. Give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well. Help yourself to dry bread. 1 per person. Just 1 slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on.
That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used for more productively somewhere else. Sorry, I'm illiterate. Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today. Yeah, sure am. So why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, and Shoma. The non-fighters, as we've been calling you. I have decided you are going to leave this school. Huh? What do you mean leave? You're kicking us out? Kicking you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all the trouble? What? Right now? Ooh, I like his evil face. Hiriko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Why do you think?
We've been brought here for one purpose, and one purpose only: to fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. What? As decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend in the school, the better. You can't just use us like that. You should be grateful I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful. Even then, I doubt it'd make much of a difference. I'll just get stepped on like a cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it. Hiriko, are you for real right now? You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leading this school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue. Just obey my orders.
But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us?
You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return?
Huh? Well...
You see? Now, no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave.
Seriously? Right now?
If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiriko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? All right. You've got 5 days. Huh? 5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us, or leave forever.
Just 5 days?
If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later.
What kind of test?
You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. With her customary brisk attitude, Hiriko said all she had to say and left without another word. This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades. Friends.
Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us.
That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiriko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try.
Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out.
Nothing we can do about it.
Makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight.
Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside the school grounds.
I know. Sheesh, it's bad enough that we're gonna die out there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school is war. The whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I'd better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break.
Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiriko had been.
He sure is freaking out, huh?
I think I know how he...
I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war?
Don't talk like that. You can't just give up.
I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it.
Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma... I get where Hiriko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you guys do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not going to happen. Tsubasa... I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I get kicked out anyway. That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that? Yeah, but at least then it'll be all over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Outski. Why'd you have to betray us and join the battle freaks? I don't think I betrayed you exactly.
What should we do, brother dearest?
Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it. Fine, keep your secrets, but you know there's still time to change your mind, right? I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be paradise. Will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all of your might to protect us from the invaders. The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and buskin masks. Damn, ain't a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Hiriko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do?
She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiriko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along. We're all just dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off. I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll all need to get them to share what those reasons are before we can begin to convince them. But how? Don't seem like they're willing to spill the beans. You're right. We'll need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Food? Yeah. I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open up to us a little.
Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. Alright, who do we get to do this? Oh, it's gonna be me. Everyone looks at me. Yeah, in response, all eyes in the room turn toward me. I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ima. They already consider me a traitor and probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. All this subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you just know Dara me'd only make it worse.
Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse!
We'll still help you in any way we can, though, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do.
Heck, it'd only reverse your social links with us if you tried to do it all yourself at this point.
Thanks, guys. We've got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eito, Takamaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. I'm still waiting for new characters to be introduced, because every time I see a new character on Twitter, I have to scroll really fast, and I'm like, I don't want the spoilers, I don't want the spoilers. But this is not enough characters for a Danganronpa style game. I feel like there should be 16 people here. 5 days, just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Tsubasa seems like she's going to be the hardest to Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. Are you kidding me? She seems like the hardest one to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impression plea, she might come around. Okay, first one I'm going to try to convince is Tsubasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. He doesn't even want me to walk to the cafeteria first. He just wants me to go right to her room. Yeah, last time I was in the cafeteria, I just shoved my pockets with food. Here, you want my pocket food, Tsubasa? I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiroko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here of my own accord. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry.
Are those sandwiches for me?
Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiroko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in?
Of course!
Come on in!
Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches! Oh, you too, Takumi.
What am I, a consolation prize? Oh, I like her little happy expression. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches, and she's got all her tools out. She's been building.
This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper.
She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute.
I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today.
Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiroko banned you from the cafeteria?
Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask for you to bring me some moist bread from time to time?
No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls.
Really?
But in exchange, would you open up to me?
Huh? Open up to you? About what?
The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me.
I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the very start? The sandwiches were to bribe me for information?
Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from.
Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later.
She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts.
Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing.
What do you mean? Tsubasa.
I can't keep it down.
Keep it down?
When I get nervous, it comes out. And not just a little bit.
Hey!
When what comes out? I don't understand what you...
Puke! I puke, okay?
Huh?
That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl.
Come to think of it, Tsubasa is always retching.
That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I'd turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes?
Could you take medicine or something?
It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders.
Are you okay?
Oh, God, no. No. I can't keep it.
Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushed me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. Phew. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But there is a chance she can fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find a way to suppress her nausea. How, though? Puking is... But puking? Eito, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So what is this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... I proceeded to tell Eito about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see. So that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. What do you mean? Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses. I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that? What about using that gift-o-matic in the rec room? The gift-o-matic? Yeah, if they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check the gift-o-matic. Aw, fashionable sick pouch. A fashionable sick pouch? This looks perfect. Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. Is she? All I'm saying is if I threw up every time I got nervous and somebody said, just do the thing you're nervous about, here's a sick bag, I still wouldn't do it because I don't like throwing up. I mean, and... Would I rather leave the house into potential enemy territory of my own accord or whatever? I don't know. Regardless, I would not consider this a gift. The materials we'll need are oh wait, this is Takumi talking. The materials we'll need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe we can negotiate a trade of some sort? I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. And so, Eito and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag. Now, where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Okay, well. Let's see where the other... Well, Zarmi's right here. Let's talk to her. Or she was right there. I thought she was. Oh. Am I, like... Hello? Where is she? Where am I? Infirmary? She's supposedly, like, right here? can't see her. She's not inside. Maybe, am I dense? Am I dense? Okay, let's just keep walking. Let's just keep walking and see what happens. It says she's right there, whatever. Screw it, we'll go down to the hallway and we'll talk to the people down here. Hey guys.
A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before.
Not even once?
We don't even carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie all of our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart. Yes, we literally keep things on our person. Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets, me snuggling up against my sister, dearest. We were pressed up very close.
What kind of horrible struggles did these two go through?
You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh.
Thanks, I'll do that. While I didn't find a pouch, I did manage to get some string. That's progress at least. Ato should be over here somewhere. Ato. Ato. Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. Nice one, Ato. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. I like him. He's fun. He's fun, actually. Okay, now let's try and look for Darmy again. Oh, wait. Actually, let's go over here to the training room. Hey, do you have a woman's pouch? How's it going, Takumi? You getting anywhere with him? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling she'll choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently your grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day when she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. Might help me convince her. By the way, Takamaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? A what? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. A what? Okay, let's look around. Let's see if... Okay. She's gotta be here. Where's she hiding? It says she's right here. Am I blind? Where does she go? Where did she go? What's this? So we have connecting hallway. I mean, I guess I can just run around. That's where I am. She's... Darmy. Is the game glitched out? It says she's in the hallway right here. Where is she in the hallway right here? Am I crazy? She's not in here. Do not know where this girl is. Yeah, let me look for in the boys' bathroom. Darmy. Darmy. You out here? Darmy. Darmy. Come out, come out. I know you have a girl's pouch. I know you have a girl's pouch. Once I get a hold of you, steal you. Oh, there she is. Okay, where am I that she was? Oh, whatever. Was I walking by her the whole time and just didn't see her? Whatever, I don't care. Darmy, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it?
I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in there, raw dog, so I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface.
Right. You should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. God, I kin her. She's so good.
I mean, I might not have one, but I got some ideas where you might find one.
Really?
Back around where we found Ato, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetic shop. I memorized where it was so I could maybe go pick something up from there later.
Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetic shops from Darmy. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check this place out later. Well, we got string in a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch.
Huh?
Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darmy told me, there's a cosmetic shop where we found Ato outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Day 12. Oh, no good night, no good morning? Wow. Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? Yeah, sure. I gotta click here, huh? Yeah, let's explore.
Here we go.
I kind of like the exploration aspect of this game. Little Mario Party spaces. Treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. By obtaining key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts with the gift-o-matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items, so try to land on treasure chest spaces whenever you can. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. It's somewhere around the spot we found you. Then that should be out in that direction. Okay. Can do that. Start. We'll do a 1 so I don't have to fight anybody right now. You explore an abandoned building, you find a loose cable that's still alive. It's smoking and meant to catch fire soon. Pull the cable out, look for a circuit breaker. Pull the cable out! Aw, dang it. That cable, though. Ugh, we're gonna have to stop that monster spot no matter what. Oh, maybe not. Let's go up. You find an abandoned research lab. It looks like they studied mineral ore here. Grab some rocks from the lab, start flipping switches, put an item into one of the machines. Put an item in. Aw, lost the cable, but got gold ore.
I'll take this with me.
Oh, there's a treasure chest space over there. Oh, darn it, I think we went the wrong way. Go forward then. You find a strange device in an enemy base. You might be able to use it to detect materials. Press buttons at random. Racket, take device. Ooh. Press buttons at random. Chance plus 10%. You find an old cabin made of scrap and driftwood. Some of it might be useful as crafting materials. Take these from the outside, take it from the inside. Chance plus 20. Okay, there's a map inside. Go 3 upward. You find an area with some unusual looking plants. Which will you pick? The flowers with spotted buds, the plant with three spotted buds. Fiery flower. Ooh.
I'll take this with me.
5. Continue exploration. 6. Ooh, let's down. Let's go down. Ah, dang it, that's a little monster. That's okay. I can defeat a monster. I'm strong. We're strong. There's only 2 of. Oh, there's only 2 of us. Okay, it's fine. We're strong. Use you first.
I guess it's my turn.
Use your judge ability to judge. I guess these. Actually, we should use my ability. My ability's gonna be better. Side slash all of them. There we go. Then we can use our ability to judge. These 2.
Here we go. All well and good.
Then we can use your ability to judge over here on these guys. Use my
Here we
ability.
go.
Oops. On these guys. And we'll use use your ability.
We better get moving. Here we go. Got it. Nice.
5.
I'm ready whenever.
I want to hit those guys. Yeah, there we go.
Ready when you are. We better get moving.
That's gonna take me down to 0 AP.
My turn. Say this.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. Very easy.
Say when.
Keep those guys on use you because you got more strength than me.
Yes.
Large pumpkin! Oh boy. Love large pumpkin. Put it down. You find an old cabin made of scrap and driftwood. Some of it might be useful as crafting materials. Take these from the outside to the outside. Got a wood block. Yay.
I did it.
Look at the wood block. You are surrounded by thick fog. You can barely see what's in front of you anymore. Hide and wait for it to pass. Keep going anyway. Let's hide and wait for it to pass. Part recovered. HP plus 2. Yay. Oh, I don't want to do a monster. You trip and fall while exploring some rooms. You end up in a basement. Look for the stairs. Explore the basement. Explore the basement. Aw. Neither took damage. High view area. Yeah, we're trying to get down, but also I want a treasure chest, but doesn't matter. Let's just focus on getting home. Ah, dang it. I didn't see the monster's face. Ah, foolish of me. Foolish. Okay, I think fighting does good stuff for us, I think.
Let's do this. Say that. Yes, leave it to me. Get rid of the way. All well and good. Say when. Here you go. Got it. Ready when you are. There. Let's go.
2 AP left.
I'm ready whenever.
There you go. There you go, little guys. Don't attack me.
Yes, leave it to me. Get rid of the way.
Easy, easy, easy.
Yes.
Ready? Cassette player. That's cool. You got a fashionable pouch. Look, Takumi. We got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. Yippee! Fashionable sick pouch. Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa would feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting, it doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left behind in the Tokyo residential complex. So someone like what Karu was to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Takumi, why do you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just want to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing L twice.
I know a lot.
The number of options may increase as the... Bless me. Thank me. You can choose what to say by pressing L twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring the gauge to 100% to successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point, so don't worry and just do your best to persuade Tsubasa. I thought if we failed, it was going to take us on a whole nother route. Alright, begin persuasion.
Huh?
I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna...
You don't need to worry about a little puke, Tsubasa.
Of course I worry! I can't help it if I get puke all over myself, but it'll still cause trouble for everyone else. The thought of getting my puke on someone else's clothes, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's not like you want to fight all covered in puke.
Just use that sick bag.
Huh?
This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew, spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
So how about Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa. I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but that everyone would see her do it. I know that now's not the time. I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed, and there is part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
But I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I needed to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking.
Oops.
That's a cool nickname.
You want to know my nickname in grade school?
I picked the wrong one because I couldn't see another option.
Pukette.
Do I wait?
All the bullies
Is
in
there
my
another
class made fun of
option?
me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad.
You just have to wait long enough. I see.
Wouldn't make
Part
fun
of the
you.
game is listening.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No! I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
I'll puke too.
I'll puke with you.
Oh boy, I got another spam chatter. Thank you, robot. What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out. So I'll puke with you. That way, we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
You're gonna have to make fun of me too.
I love him. He's so sweet.
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Tsubasa stared at me as if she were trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. Then suddenly, her expression relaxed as if I'd gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you'd been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Should I not be? Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs. If memory serves. Apparently her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. Do you mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takamaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said. Yeah. Tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Karu was to me, then... Do you mind sharing what it was like spending your time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when he's...
You got a nice grandpa.
Really nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice grandpa you got there.
The nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me all of my life. I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
Oh shit, I'm supposed to click that one? Oops. What about fighting alongside us so you're not kicked out? Tsubasa lowered her head and fell silent. She didn't even want to push. Okay. Tell me again about your grandpa's workshop.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions. All I can think about is not letting... But machines are really fascinating and I'd get covered. Of course I failed a lot. Fail as much as you want. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when he's...
Your grandpa's really not...
Click, 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 click.
He's a royal Greek. My dream, I want to protect the place that's protected.
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
Remember what Sirei said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit.
But wasn't he just lying?
As shady as Sire may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true.
So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too?
It's entirely possible.
No way.
Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us. And protect what matters most to us together.
Yippee, we did it.
Break! Hell yeah, I love Danganronpa. Persuasion complete. Listen to me, successfully persuade someone.
Fighting to protect humanity? To protect my grandpa and his workshop? Can someone like me really do that?
Of course you can, and you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together.
I'm not making any promises, and I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want, and what I'd need to make it happen. Is that okay?
Sure, that sounds great.
Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Yippee, we persuade somebody.
Day 13. I'm glad we don't have to do the good morning and good night announcements anymore. I did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try to work on the others now. The next people that it seems easiest to convince is the siblings. There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. I guess the siblings. Of the 4, Gaku seems most likely to hear me out. You're a little crazy for that one. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. Oh my god. Sir. Sir, your room! Your room! It looks like my room. Huh? Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I'd brought him, Gaku revealed the reason he won't fight.
I mean, how is it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them.
If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then?
I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose.
It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed.
People I care about?
I don't have anyone like that.
Huh?
What? But your family. I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry. I didn't know. Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad.
Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex.
But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
I told you I don't! I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home.
Wait, hold on. Just hear me out.
I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk.
I can just pay him to fight. Like he's an employee. Money?
Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoo! Shoo!
Whack. Gaku pushed me right out of his room. And all the cans come tumbling out with me. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs, food stamps, food stamps. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. Food stamps, food stamps, food stamps. I'll have to bribe him with something else in any case. I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the gift-o-matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? Food stamps, food stamps. What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. No point in trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. I already know what to make. Can I just go make it? Can I just... If I just... I can't go to the... Oh, yeah, I can. Can go to the rec room. I'm just gonna make it without talking to anybody. Do what I want. I should get Mom and Kara a gift once this war is over. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. Ugh. I have to actually follow the path. Stupid. Ugh. 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 Sucks here. Okay. I peeked into the war room and saw Hiriko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiriko? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work? She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously. You think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't. But it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Sirei said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free? That's why I'm documenting all of this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Sorry, never mind. Key. Whoop. Wrong button. Let's see here. Let me talk to Darumi. Hello, Darumi.
Look, Takumi! Look what I found!
What's that?
A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think about how much easier I can do my cutting.
Darumi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. That was my required interaction with Darumi. Okay, sure. Something Gaku might want. What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently Gaku's good at sewing. And he don't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was all like, Not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy.
Ah,
So, Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him.
ah.
Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest one of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes of his brothers ripped up day in and day out, he just got good at it. But big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second. Maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home? But if that's the case... Turns out he's got a family after... Oh, turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. Bup, bup, bup. Who next? Ato. Ato next. A present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes or the money to buy more. I see, so he doesn't have the means. So I think you'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. I'm like a little disappointed that I was wrong about what gift he wanted, but also I'm a little bit like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that clothes make sense. Sewing kits make sense. I get it. But I can't just bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. A present for Gaku. What about clothes? Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and he don't seem like no amateur. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. Then what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants, and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I searched the Giftomatic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching... Sewing kit. A sewing kit! This looks good. The materials I need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is gonna be a pain.
I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit.
If the place Darumi found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical cotton pads, that might work in place of the cotton. Okay, as somebody who sews, that shit would piss me off so bad. If you gave me surgical needles and surgical thread and cotton pads and said, have at it, champ, make an outfit, I would kill you. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Darumi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. Day 14.
Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
You mean look for more materials to make Gaku's present, Darumi? Yes, begin exploration. Okay, take me to the hospital, Darumi.
Okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost.
Ooh, the bottom right corner this time. Okay, this time I'm gonna search the field. Because I want to see where the gift spots are. There's a gift spot there. There's a gift spot up there. I think the best gift spot is gonna be if I do... Oh yeah. Down to the corner, then over, up. Yeah, that seems good. If I went this way, oh, then I could go there, and then I could go down here and over. So it's really up to me which one I want to do. I guess we'll just go this way. Okay. Anyway. You find an abandoned research lab. It looks like they studied mineral ore here. Grab some rocks from the lab, start flipping switches. Oh, yeah. Grab some rocks from the lab. Got it almost done. Oh yeah. We'll do 4. 5. Yeah, 3. Continue exploration. 3. You find the dilapidated old greenhouse. Lots of pumpkins are growing inside. Take a small pumpkin. Oh, he took damage. And I was being modest. Ooh, we're gonna have to do a fight no matter what. Enemy appeared. Battle start. Play your turn. Let's do... what do we want to do? We'll do my attack first. So we could do there, and get those 2. Here would get me 2. Here would get me... I guess here is good. We'll do Darmy. Homicide. We'll put her homicide. Yes, where's the best place for her homicide? Here? Yeah. And we'll do me.
Let's go.
Let's get rid of that guy. But if I was gonna do that, I can also go vertically. I can't go vertical that way. I can vertical that way. Vertical. So rude to me, specifically. Ugh. What's Darmy's attack look like? That one. It's not great. We'll do my attack.
Let's do this.
Kill one guy.
All right.
Kill waste.
Good to go.
Okay. Now we can do a vertical attack on this. Oh, there we go. Not very well though. I'm kind of stuck here. Okay. Yay! I got a point for that. That's good.
Here we go.
I can't get these guys back here. Oh, because I have to move forward first. I see. Okay. Let's wait for him to move up. Ouch. It's okay. They'll attack me. Darmy can come in and homicide everybody. All according to plan.
Not there yet. I'm not done yet.
Can I reach them up there? No.
Got it.
She better get another move. She can't reach up there. I don't think I can reach up there. But I'll do a defensive stance for the last one. Oh, I can do special
I'm not
attack.
done yet.
Heck yeah. Oh, dang it. It doesn't reach him. What the hell?
Not there yet.
Seriously depressing.
Sucks. We'll just do a defensive stance for her too. I can kind of get... He's running away? How am I supposed to get close to you? Do I have to run after you? Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a diamond from that. That's good. We want to land on that treasure spot. Darmy picked up a revolver from somewhere. She wants to play a game of Russian roulette. Go along with it. Firmly decline. I'll go along with it. Darmy Amamiya took damage. HP minus 15. Did she kill herself? Oh my god. You're in a school uniform. Okay. That's gonna be a monster space, or that's gonna be a tech space. Can I go back this way? Okay, 2. I don't want to do a monster space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we'll do 6. This way. You find an abandoned pharmacy. The interior has been looted. There might still be some search inside. Talk to me to make him recover 30 HP. Thank god. Okay, if I do 6, that looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 is safe. 2, 3. 3 is safe. You got needles, threads, scissors, and cotton. Oh my god. Alright, I got all the materials.
Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing emojis.
You died because you shot yourself, girl. Hey, hello, D's. Welcome to the stream. Well, we did just finish playing Russian roulette, and Darmy shot herself on the street. But we managed to get the surgical sewing needles and thread and a little surgical cotton. So now we can craft the sewing kit. Gaku needs this in order to encourage him to fight in the war. He won't fight in the war without his sewing kit. Yeah, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with a newly made gift. This poor bitch said, I'll only fight if you pay me or give something. Look at his room. Isn't that iconic? It doesn't matter how many times you come over. I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. What about this? Is this enough money for you? Sewing supplies. The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use this to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Alright, I gotta admit this is pretty thoughtful. I had just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave... Oh wait, this is Gaku. Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Oh, hell yeah. Begin persuasion. Why won't I fight?
Isn't it obvious?
It's because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Something's telling
What
me
even
calling him
are
a
these
chicken isn't the right
invaders?
answer.
They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah.
Oh, he
no
pronounces it
way.
manga.
Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't. I mean, you tell me. How can you guys even bring yourselves to fight them?
You can make
Seems
bank
like
if you
you're the
fight.
ones with a few
Oh, I gotta
screws.
piss it more.
Perfect.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
Make money? According to Hiroko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash.
No freaking way. So you're saying that this could be a way out of being broke?
No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in this coming battle, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money?
Yeah, I do. Real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'll gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout.
Then
But if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders, then all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved too. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? No way. It's not fair.
not fair.
I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor and in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Fair. Now's not the time to be thinking about fair.
Shut up. You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you.
You don't know shit about my family, man. I haven't told you any of my backstory. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred toward the society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He wants everybody to die. He'll never agree to join us until his hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex? 17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year.
Oh shit.
It sounds
I gotta-
like you've had it hard.
If you feel sorry for me, then give me money.
I gotta try. Damn it. It's no good, I failed. What can I do to get Gaku to fight when he's holding such resentment for the Tokyo residential complex? That's the shitty thing about this game is I don't know if there's only gonna be one option or if they're gonna have other options show up later. Cause like
You know
last
how
game
many
I
jobs
lost
was
because I
holding
didn't
down
pick
back
the
in
first option.
complex? 17. I was working
I don't know, that sounded like a
24/7,
sympathetic answer to me.
365 days
I
a year.
thought that's rough,
I
buddy was an
worked every
acceptable
day
answer.
Until I was about to collapse, and I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to
Fuck, that
myself.
wasn't the right answer either. What the hell was the right answer? This is also me in real social situations too. Chronically me. It seems like shallow empathy only has the opposite effect. It's no good, I failed. What can I do to get Gaku to fight? Okay, one more time. Let's try this again, guys. Let's try it
You wanna
one
know
more
How
time.
many jobs I was holding down back in the complex?
I had 17 jobs.
17.
One
I was
job for every
working
year of my life.
24/7, 365 days a year. I worked every day until I was about to collapse. And I don't have a single penny to my name.
Where's all that money going,
It
man?
all went to
Where's all that
running the
money
group
going?
home.
Group home?
I never got any time to myself. Isn't that messed up? So I asked adults for help, to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no way I'm gonna help any
I
of
don't
them.
think that's the right
I wish
answer
they'd all
either.
die.
I don't think defending
I
the
will
companies
never,
is a good
ever,
answer.
ever
Save your siblings.
fight
There we
for-
go. Got it.
Save your siblings.
My siblings? Takamaru told me. You're the oldest in the group home and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No! I'm still not fighting! What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're just strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Ugh, just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be so miserable. Those brats can go die. Die, 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 die.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
Why did the score go up? What's with this guy, really? I get his anger toward the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family, too? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I needed to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke,
Am I
they
supposed to
figured
do
I'd
that's
fix
just how
it.
kids
They
are?
ripped their shirt.
Do you think
Gaku
that's the
meant
right
that
answer?
too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night.
Should I
just
call
to
him a
sew for
mom?
them.
Is that the right
These
answer?
little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for
That
them,
seems like an insult. I don't want to pick that one either.
And money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food. Maybe
What if
even
calling him a
moved
mom
out
is
of
the
my
right
own.
answer?
Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 die!
Enough
die, you
already?
stupid brats! Die, 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 die!
Fuck, that wasn't it. Enough already wasn't the right answer. God damn it. God damn it. It's all society's fault, not mine. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, okay, okay. I gotta retry. Fuck!
The reason I was holding down
This
so
seems
many
harder
jobs
than the
at
actual
once was
battles.
to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one and despite all that, they treated me like. If anything, I must have mended their clothes.
Click, click,
thou-
click,
their-
click,
they
click,
weren't-
click, 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 click,
Damn
click,
it,
click, click.
just die, 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 die,
Okay.
die! The
So I guess I'm gonna
invaders can
pick
kill every
whatever
last one
pops
of
up
those
next.
brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
Perfect? Not responding is perfect? If you don't respond, that's the perfect answer? That's crazy. They all deserve to die. They all should just die. But then, why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed?
I start crying.
Aw, he's a baby. It's just because you don't want them to die. Not really. But if you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life. Family's not about benefits. You should know better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. You want me to save those little brats who ruined my life? Damn it! My life sucks. Was I a panty thief in my previous life?
Gaku, if
Oh,
you don't
hello.
wanna help the Tokyo
Hello, Dark Dog,
Residential
welcome.
Complex, that's fine.
We're trying to convince Gaku to fight with us in the war, but he's so poor and he loves money so much. So our tactic is fight for
I'm not doing
money.
this to save the world either.
He also just revealed that he has a bunch of
As long
orphan
as I can
siblings that he
protect
loves
what
and cares
matters
about.
most to me, that's all I care about.
But we're almost done with this little battle. I took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
You don't need
Duh.
to save the Tokyo Residential Complex. You don't just fight to protect what matters most to you. Like me, for the ones waiting for you at the group home.
Fight to save your friends. Just fight for your family. 100%. But I love his hat. I don't know if you play JoJo's or watch play JoJo's. Hi, I don't know if you read or watch JoJo's, but his hat is like inspired by Jotaro. It's got like the hair back of his hat, and it's been cracking me up. Also, his room, insane room to live in. I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know. My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my hump for them? Even now, they could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life, I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. We might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know? Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better. Alright, let's leave him to sulk all by himself. Then we can work on the next person. Ding dong! Bing bong. Oh, we get an announcement.
Up and out of troops, time to rise.
They've been skipping
and
the morning and night
shine.
announcements, so this is nice to see it back again.
Get ready for your 50th day of
Oh my
active
god, we're
service
already
here
day
at Last
15.
Defense
These 100
Academy.
days are just zooming by.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Thank you, Mr. Egg. I don't know if you want spoilers of where we're at, but that egg on the screen is currently dead. We found his body parts in a trash can. So it's just been playing his self from before he died, kind of morbidly. The announcement played like usual, and I got out of bed feeling it would just be another morning. But then... Ding dong! Who could that be? I opened the door and welcomed my guest inside.
How did you know?
Wait, what? Sorry.
How did you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mommy used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding. You've been darmied.
Hey!
Yeah, sure. You got me. Did you want something, or are you just here to prank me?
Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiriko sent me on important business.
Mistress Hiriko?
She wants you and me and Takamaru and Ado to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right the F now, mister. Anyway, now you know. I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiriko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently.
Bye, Darami. Darmy bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake. Another meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. The deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hiriko wants to discuss that test she mentioned? Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come. Yay, fast travel, here I come. You're all here.
You bet we are. I gathered them all up just like you told me.
I can see that. You did an admirable job, Darumi.
Mistress praised me.
Did something happen between those two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time? I want a report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? So this was a part of your plan? Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Tsubasa and Gaku are starting to come around. I see. That's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with the holdouts later. Deal with them how? True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. What? Wait a minute. It took a while, but we've made real progress with just a little more time. I'm sure we can... I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort anyway, what difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is gonna make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim. It's not worth the risk. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and the sacrifices we've made up to now completely meaningless. If you have time to spend worrying about the others, I'd prefer you spend it training to use your your hemo anima more effectively. Fought my way through that sentence. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we all have to be prepared to give our lives. As usual, Hiriko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over her words and consider our options.
Such a nice queen. How could anybody not stand that?
Darby! Something she said just now bothers me. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yes, but never mind. It's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What's the next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys. I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something or it'll all be over from tomorrow. You're right. We can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I won't let Hiriko force him out either. I'll step in to protect him if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society doesn't work like that. I never expected Takamaru to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. We gotta convince there's one sister fucker. We don't encourage incest in this house. But he is very funny and he's got a lot of banging one-liners. I'll put it that way. He's got a lot of banging one-liners. And he does his makeup really well. So him and then his precious sister, who I actually really like his sister. I think that she's just in an abusive sibling relationship. We just got to convince those two twins. And then I think we've convinced everybody. I'm not missing anybody, I don't think. I don't know. Oh no, there's a little kid. There's the little short dude. We got to convince him too. In the back of my mind, I've been hoping really, that Hiriko would go back to her plan and cut the non-fighters some slack. I could see how foolish I've been to think that. You haven't met the whole cast yet. We got a lot of characters in here. I could see now how foolish I'd been to think that. Even if I managed to change Tsubasa and Gaku's mind, Shoma and the twins still have to leave. I can't let that happen. I have to try to talk to him one last time. Okay, so we just have to talk to Shoma and the twins. I should talk to Shoma, Ima, and Kako before it's too late. Do you think they're in their rooms? Yeah, they're in their rooms, but their rooms are back there. Let's go back down this pathway. Okay, Shoma. This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell and waited. Eventually, the door slowly opened.
Hello? I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence.
Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey, Shoma. That deadline Hiriko set out for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know? Are you sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is going to throw you out.
Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am.
You don't really want that though, right? I heard Twitch dings. Thank you, new follower or sub or whoever. me when I'm not looking at the real screen, I'm looking at 100 line. Thank you for whatever just happened. I'm so excited. I love you. You don't really want that though, right?
You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. Staying here would only cause more trouble for everybody.
You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die.
Yes, I know. I've accepted that too. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now so I don't really let you down later. I'm sorry I had to end up here with someone like me.
Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. Okay. We like Kako. She's great. After a little while, the door... hesitant hand. She's cute!
Brother dearest, Oh, it's you, Takumi.
Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you made your decision on what you're going to say tomorrow? If you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave.
I know, but my dearest brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home.
I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do?
Me?
This girl's never thought before. This is the first time
I've ever had to use my brain before.
Was it really that hard of a question?
I don't really know. My dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says.
Alright, I guess that's that then.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, bye Kako. You're so cute, but you're so traumatized. Bye! Kako bowed uncertainly and closed the door after being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time. No, that's about what I expected. Can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield. I bet she's a beast on the battlefield. I bet when she actually goes out to fight, she gets the sickest cutscene. This is Ima's room. Well, let's see if he's around. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open. Oh, Mr. Sumino, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day? Ima, please. At least think about it. I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Sumino. My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan I've come up with. Oh, right. You mentioned that before that you had a plan of your own. It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight. There's no way Hiriko is just going to allow that. That's the problem my strategy aims to address.
Hey!
And what is this strategy exactly? Oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value. He's gonna kill her. He's gonna literally kill the girl that's kicking him out. No. Okay, Emo waved me goodbye and closed the door, his easy smile devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. Oh god. He seems so confident. I hope this secret plan of his isn't anything violent. I've talked to all the 3 of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can. I guess I'll just go back to my room. Another day, another dead person. I mean, this isn't Danganronpa. I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those 3 really are kicked out tomorrow, what'll happen to them then? Isn't there anything I can do? Ding dong! I wonder who that could be. Has one of them changed their mind? It's Darumi again. Every single time, Darumi. Hope fluttered in my chest as I went to the door, but when I opened it... Oh, it's Eito. Color me shocked. Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Oh, hey, Eito. What's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Hiriko. What about her? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning. Something Hiriko said back there bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that it's important. So what did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiriko is hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter and we'd have gotten into a big argument. Things are strained enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense. What is it that you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiriko told us before she left and see if anything stands out. Oh, is this a minigame? Or do I just have to remember it? The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. That humanoid invader with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any other foes we've come up against. But she said commanders. Plural, not singular. Huh? We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there's others like it out there. But Hiriko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. But it seems to me that Hiriko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. That wouldn't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she's found something out for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. What? Just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us all to make more informed decisions. It makes sense strategically speaking. If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? If Hiriko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far? I don't think it will come to that. Hiriko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help us get a better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. It might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? I guess. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hiriko to share what she knows with us. The thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I could make my case very well. Oh no, is this a job for the main character? It always feels better around. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and you have quite a way with words, so... so that's what this is all about. All right, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hiriko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private, just the three of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hiriko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor alone. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. All right. Is Hiriko really hiding something? I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things could get complicated. Or if what's-his-face kills her before we get a chance to ask. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. I'm not beyond thinking this is gonna turn into a killing game. Okay, let's go here. Me and Darumi linked. Eito said Hiriko was in the leisure lounge. What would she be doing here all on her own? Taking a bath? Are you stupid? She's had a hard day. She needs to unwind. Look, Takumi, over there. Eito pointed to the pool. From where we were standing, we could make out a shadow moving in the water. As we got closer, whatever it was came to the surface, sending a spray of water across the edge of the pool. Standing there was, of course... Oh, wow! The swimsuit! The pool episode!
Leaves a lot to be desired.
Oh, wooga!
What? We weren't peeping.
I was.
That's right. We wouldn't. That's to say, we didn't.
Why are you both acting so flustered? Does my body really unsettle you that much?
It's not that, it's just...
Get to the point. I know you didn't walk in here by accident. You knew I'd be here, so you must be here to see me. Out with it. What do you want?
Mommy, mommy.
Very important, you say. All right. Wait here while I go get changed.
We watched Hiriko change. We watched Hiriko make her way toward the locker room, the silence broken only by the echo of her wet footsteps. Half an hour later. Half an hour? It took you half an hour to put on clothes? Girl, what did you do? Oh, maybe you took a shower. God. Okay. Yeah, maybe you weren't treating it as an urgent matter and you were like, let me shampoo my hair. So let's do the whole works. My God. If I said let me go throw some clothes on, it would take me 5-10 minutes tops. Thank you for waiting. Now, let's hear this very important matter of yours. My time is precious. Feel free to skip the preamble. Okay, well, there's no easy way to do this. I've just got to go for the direct approach. All right, I'm going to come right out and ask. Hiriko, do you know something about this war? Something that the rest of us don't? What makes you think that? And so suddenly, too. We figured it out from some of the stuff you said and done. Plus, if we assume you have information that we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude for one, and your dedication to winning at any costs. Is it true? Do you know the truth about this war? About Last Defense Academy? It's not that we consider you an unfit leader or anything, Hiriko. Now that Siri's gone, there's no doubt you're the best person for the job. But I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. And I'm sure everyone else would feel the same if they knew /threat. Is that a threat? Are you planning to go behind my back and turn everyone against me? Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting amongst ourselves could tear this unit apart. He plays fake so well. I am waiting for the Eito background reveal. I also think that he's up to stuff. He's too smart. If that happens, we'll be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore.
Hey!
We're not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side. We just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier for us to focus on doing whatever it takes to win the war and go home. So please, if you know anything that might help explain all of this, I think we have the right to hear it. You've really got me up against the wall here. I can hardly shrug this off with an I don't know anything now, can I? I don't know anything, now can I? I'm impressed. I didn't think you had it in you to grill me this mercilessly. We didn't mean to grill you exactly. You've asked me if I know something about this war. If I have to answer, then yes, I do have certain information that you may find relevant. You do? Really? What is it? Is it about what's in the defense room? Or how they chose to send who to send here? Hold on. Can we go and get the others first? I want everyone to hear this all at once. It'll be better for our morale that way.
Ding dong! Bing bong!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to
Oh,
hit
that's the good
hay.
night alarm.
You
Wait,
never know when the invaders might attack,
we've never
so
invited
rest up while you
everyone
still
out at
can.
nighttime before. This is big.
Well then, good night.
Good night. Nighty night, Mr. Egg. The nighttime announcement. I didn't realize how late it was. We'd be up all night if we tried to call for a meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up again tomorrow morning. Is that all right with you, Hiriko? No! 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 Because I think the other dude's plan is to kill her! And then we're never gonna know the information because she's going to die! Ah! I'll tell everyone to meet up in the cafeteria like we did before. Very well, you're right. It's best that everyone hears this firsthand. And you're not going to go back on this? You haven't left me with much of a choice. Besides, I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything like that. I just thought it might be better to spare you from such a harrowing truth. Harrowing? It's that bad? You should tell everyone that was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us, whatever this truth might be, I'm confident we can handle it. We've made it this far and most of us have made up our minds to put our lives on the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily. Alright, I'll trust you. Just be aware that it's a long story, and you may not like what you hear. The fact that I've kept this secret from you for so long should give you an idea of how bad it is. Yes, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst. I really never thought it would turn out like this. But it's a relief that I'll finally be able to get it off my chest. I'm going to sleep well tonight. A beat later, Hiriko was already halfway to the door. Before she could leave, I called after her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing? What is it? Were you serious about the deadline tomorrow? Were you really going to force the non-fighters to leave? You've said time and time again that you didn't care if they died. Did you mean that? The way you talked about protecting us from the truth right now, I'm finding it hard to believe that you're really that heartless. My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. Despite those words, Hiriko clearly didn't intend to loosen up anytime soon. She continued on her way, her back to us the whole time. Hiriko. She's not so bad after all. Just a little clumsy when it comes to expressing her feelings. Oh, I think she's gonna die. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid this is gonna turn into a killing game. Eito and I didn't stick around for long after that. We'd done all we came to do and it was getting late. We went back to our rooms. I'm glad we figured things out, but what about this harrowing truth Hiriko mentioned? Whatever it is, it's made her obsessed with winning this war, but it's also something she thought we'd be happier not knowing about. What could be that terrible? What is this big secret? Well, no use thinking about it now. By this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. I'd better go to bed so I can be fresh for the meeting in the morning. A body has been discovered. And so ended my 15th day at the Last Defense Academy. The 16th day would bring a development none of us were expecting, one that would have a considerable effect on our war effort going forward. No! Maybe I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Maybe she doesn't die. Let's be an optimist. Maybe she lives. I don't see her there. I've checked all around this side of the wall of fire. There's no sign of her anywhere. She's not in her room either. I've looked in a bunch of classrooms, but she's not in any of them. Sorry for being so useless. I don't understand this. Damn it! Where the hell is she? Hiriko had disappeared. Today was supposed to be the day she told us all about what she had been hiding, but when we got to the cafeteria that morning, Hiriko wasn't there. We waited long enough that we started to get worried. A few of us rang the doorbell outside of her room, but there was no answer. That's when we knew something wasn't right. We decided to split up and search the school for her. They're showing us all the empty rooms. Look, they're all empty. She's in none of them. You could have just told me she wasn't in any of them and I would have believed you. We scoured every inch of the academy, but failed to find any clue as to her whereabouts. Thanks for continuously showing me all the empty places. Wow. After that, we tried looking outside. We followed the wall of fire all the way around, but still didn't find anything. Hiriko was gone. Vanished without a trace.
Where'd you go, mistress?
Oh no! Not Darumi's Dom! It's safe to say she isn't anywhere on school grounds. That just leaves one explanation. She must have gone outside the wall. No, that's not possible. I mean, both fire extinguishers are still in the entrance hall. She couldn't have gotten out without using one of them. Then where is she? Why'd she pick now to pull a disappearing act?
You guys said Hiriko was hiding something from us, right? Some kind of secret about the war? Isn't it weird that she went missing right before she could tell us? It's the same as what happened with Sire. You mean we're going to find her chopped up and stuffed in a trash can somewhere? Don't say that. You're gonna make me...
If Miss Shizuhara is gone, that means her fight or leave ultimatum no longer applies, right? I mean, nobody's going to want to test us while all this is going on. The rest of you don't even know what the test is going to be, right? Right? Shut the hell up, man. Why are you acting so happy? Wait a minute. Ima, didn't you say you had a plan to get out of fighting or having to leave? What's the matter? You don't think I had something to do with this, do you? Have a little faith, Mr. Sumino. I'm sad to say my secret plan was a total bust. Miss Shizuhara disappeared before I had the chance to spring it on her. Maybe this is redundant at this point, but just what was your plan? I was going to seduce her. Didn't I mention I'm a master in the art of love? What? Oh, Ima, you master seducer. Excuse me? Back in the complex, I'm pretty well known in certain circles. Practically a celebrity. The financial aid of my many kind friends is what allowed me to put food on the table for me and my dear sister when times I... You're a prostitute? You're... Sir! Not the prostitute brother with the sister complex. What kinds of characters are you making, Hundredline?
I'm sorry, everyone. I know my dear brother's aura makes him seem pure and chaste, but...
So you were gonna put the moves on Hiriko and get her to let you off the hook that way? Exactly. It would have been the perfect plan. One only I could have pulled off. There are so many problems with that. I don't know where to start, but we've got more important things to worry about right now. If you didn't do anything to Hiriko, then where is she? If the school got attacked now, we'd be really in trouble.
Hey, yeah! We've got no Sire, no Hiriko. It'd be a total crap fest.
Let's try not to get sidetracked with the worst case scenarios. Maybe we should search the school again?
Hey!
Yeah, that's about the only thing we can do right now. We wandered around the academy looking for Hiriko for the rest of the day. By the time the sun went down, we'd made no progress whatsoever. We were starting to get desperate. Ding dong! Bing bong!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
This is terrible. It felt like we'd finally reached an understanding with Hiriko, and now she's gone. She couldn't have just disappeared. She has to be around here somewhere. The fire extinguishers haven't been used, so we know she hasn't gone outside the wall. She's still on school grounds. She has to be. Let's look around one more time. Wait. Takumi. It's late. It's getting dark. We'll have a better chance of finding something in the morning. It's important we take time to rest too. If there's some other crisis after this, the last thing we need is to be sleep deprived during it. He's right. We can't spend all night searching and risk the next attack taking us by surprise. We need to conserve our stamina so we're ready to fight when the time comes.
Hey!
Alright. You win. Let's call it a day. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow Hiriko will come back like nothing ever happened, and she'll explain everything. Anything's possible, I guess. I'll let everyone know we're done for today. You can go on back to your room. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning. She'll be back tomorrow, like nothing ever happened. Even as I said it, I knew the chances of such a miracle were practically zero. I slept fitfully that night, too uneasy to really relax. Anytime things started to go our way here, those hopes were quashed almost immediately. Was that just the kind of place Last Defense Academy was? Day 17. It's all still empty. As soon as we were all up, we resumed the search for Hiriko. We started with the school interior. Nothing. Then we moved on to the school exterior. Nothing. Then we moved on to the roof. Nothing. Then we split into groups and checked outside, everywhere we could reach, right up to the wall of fire. Still nothing. It was obvious now that Hiriko wasn't going to just show up out of nowhere. She disappeared, utterly and completely. Another day and we didn't find anything. This is bullshit. Man, people don't just blip out of existence like this. We've been as thorough as we can, but there's still no sign of her. Does this mean she really did go outside the wall? What about the fire extinguishers, though? You can't get out without using one of them, right? Yeah, I'm sure of that. Yeah, I'm sure of that much. Then where could she be?
Maybe she got kicked out from the server. She might have lost her connection because of sunspots or something. Can I say something?
Listen up, everyone! My darling sister is about to grace us with her words of wisdom! You can do it, sister dearest!
I think I spotted an inconsistency in your logic just now. Something that doesn't quite add up.
Huh? What's the inconsistency? What's this inconsistency you spotted, Kako?
It could be nothing, but... What if using the fire extinguishers isn't the only way to get past the undying flames?
Huh?
Hiriko was keeping secrets, right? She knew things that we don't? What if that included a way out of the school that none of us had noticed yet.
A way out?
It's like back in the complex. You end up finding shortcuts and stuff in your neighborhood as you grow up and get to know it better.
That's right. None of us ever considered that possibility. You're a genius, sister dearest. Ah, if only we'd gotten to know Miss Shizuhara better. She might have agreed to smuggle us out with her.
So she left and went back to the TRC on her own?
Hey, moron, this is Hiriko we're talking about. She was more serious about beating the invaders than any of us. That could have been an act for all we know. This is the only explanation that covers all the facts.
Actually, I thought of something else that might explain it.
Oh, really? What's the other explanation you thought of, Kako?
There's a difference between this disappearance and the last one. Hiriko was one of us. She couldn't detonate the bombs inside us like Sirai could.
Oh, I see. So any one of us could be the culprit here. Huh?
If one of us killed her, carried the body outside the wall of fire, and then came back after disposing of it, that would account for there still being 2 fire extinguishers here, wouldn't it?
What?
Since the corpse recovery drones don't work outside the school grounds, they wouldn't have detected her death or brought her back to revive her.
And it would be like Miss Shizuhara had vanished into thin air. Outstanding, sister dearest! You've thought of everything. Wait a minute. You really think Hiriko was murdered by one of us?
Who was it? Which one of you killed her?
Whoa! Don't look at me! We don't even know for sure if that's what happened!
No, it's the only explanation that makes sense. Mistress Hiriko would never run off and abandon us, and she wouldn't let any second-rate invaders do her in either. But she'd let her guard down around one of us. That'd be all the killer would need to get the jump on her.
Don't talk like that, Darumi. We're not murderers. None of us would turn on a friend.
Are you sure about that? We've only known each other a couple weeks. Don't know what everyone's capable of.
Maybe, but still.
My beloved Mistress Hiriko's been taken away from me, and in such a cruel way, too. I need to honor her memory by enjoying this paranoia-filled atmosphere to the max.
That's your takeaway from all this?
Please, it was only a theory. There's no firm evidence to support it.
Right, just a theory. Just one possibility. You explained yourself really well, though, Kako. I think this is the most we've heard you talk since we got here. This is her field of interest, after all. Ding dong, bing bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Good night. There goes the nighttime announcement. Another day is coming to an end. Both those theories mean Hiriko could have left the school grounds. Looking outside the wall is starting to sound like a better idea, don't you think? Let's save that for tomorrow. We're not likely to find anything in the dark.
But if she really did have a secret way out, she's probably miles away by now. Nah, we'll find her. Pieces of her anyway. Hey, you think we can shove the parts in the Revive-O-Matic? Maybe it'll still work even if they're a little rotten.
No, the manual was clear about that. It has to be used immediately after death. A few minutes at most. That won't matter if Hiriko's still alive, and I sincerely believe that she is. I don't think discussing things any further will help us at this point. Let's take a break and get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll come up with a plan to take action. Right. That's probably the best approach. The group dispersed, all of us exhausted and demoralized from another day of fruitless searching. We made our way back to our rooms in heavy, sullen silence. As tired as I felt, I found it hard to sleep that night. I just couldn't switch off. Where was Hiriko? How and why did she disappear so completely? We'd gone over a couple possibilities today, but I wasn't willing to believe either of them just yet. Hiriko running away, one of us killing her, each sounded just as impossible as the other. My primary goal here is to win the war. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But if it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders, all of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. I don't think she was lying then, so why would she leave us so suddenly? I didn't come up with any answers that night, but I did eventually drift off. Sleep gave me no relief. Thoughts of Hiriko and what might have happened to her haunted my dreams. It went on and on like that for a while. Time seemed to lose all meaning. I could have slept several hours or only a few minutes. All of a sudden, my eyes flickered open. My body felt hot. Something was wrong. I glanced around trying to get my bearings. It couldn't be morning already. It was still dark out. Then I caught a sight of something in the corner of my eye that had me springing to my feet. What the? It's back.
You! What are you doing here?
I could barely speak. Fear and confusion were making my throat seize up.
Who are you? What are you? Why are you in my room?
It's trying to speak again, but I still can't make anything out. It's just the same as last time. What is this thing?
Are you an invader? Why do you keep attacking the school? What do you want from us? I know there's something here, but what is it? I can't hear you. At least talk in a way I can understand.
This is getting me nowhere.
Did you do something to Hiriko? Wait, no, not just her. What happened to Sirei? Was that you too? Gah. Hey!
He's gone. More importantly, is that the alarm?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
I was right. The invaders are back. Damn it. Not only do we have to fight them at night, we have to do it without Hiriko too? Was this part of their plan? Did they get rid of us so they could attack her while we're confused and disorganized? No time to think about that now. I've got to get to the war room and get ready to fight. Okay, well, he's got to do that. But I got to go to bed because it's nearly midnight. So we're going to end the stream right before the battle. And then we will pick up next time I stream when the battle starts. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm Manatee and I will see you next time.